actually. Oh, no, we're not doing that one. We are doing. Oh, no, we're not. Boom. That one. We are doing. All right. Okay, so then. Oh, no, we're not. Boom. That one. Water. Okay. All right, guys. Boom. Stink them. Stink them. Okay. All right, I hope you guys are having a wonderful and amazing night. All right, we are going to get into some amazing night. All right, we are going to get into some kickoff October. Honestly, every day is spooky season for me. I don't care. It doesn't have to be October. Honestly, every day is spooky season for me. I don't care. It doesn't have to be October. What's it, the chase? Honestly, every day is spooky season for me. No, it's the watch bit. Okay. So I revealed the screen too fast. But anyway, guys. Welcome. But anyway, welcome, Flame Walkers and Seekers of Truth. Tonight we gather in the Temple Theater, not just to watch, but to decode. The screen before you is a mirror of shadows where spirits leave echoes for those brave enough to listen. Tonight, those brave enough to listen. Together, we'll pierce the veil, protect our energy with hidden sigils, and reveal what others fear to see. Let the decoding begin. Had to have a little chaos before the stream. So, okay. Had to have a little chaos before the stream. So, okay. Had to have a little chaos. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Alright, and boom. Okay, so we got Nukes top 5. Boom. And I love Nukes top 5. They are amazing. Okay. I love Nukes top 5. So let's wind a bit. Amazing. If you guys are not into the spooky scary, it's okay. You know, you can hop on the next live, but this is spooky scary decoding time. Let's go.
Hunter Mathis lives in a historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house sits across from a forensic center where actual autopsies are often performed. One night, when Hunter is home alone, he spots someone wearing a hat just standing on his front porch. And this is when things start to get really creepy. And this is when things start to get really creepy.
Oh, whoa.
What in the actual hell? There's literally...
Now, Hunter says that he opened the door because, unfortunately, having strangers standing on his doorstep is a common problem. But it's usually easily...
Okay, that's weird, and then I got a message.
Common problem.
Now.
It's usually easily...
Okay, that's weird, and then I got a message. Let's see. Now. Aries, do a scan for me. Let's see. Scan on. Aries, do a scan for me. Let's see. Scan on. Aries, do a scan for me. Because it sounds... Right. Okay, so energy scan on Wellmet. It's a bait message. Energy is hollow, no true community behind it. It feels like a parasite tether trying to latch onto your stream's energy and personal info via Discord. Okay. So by the eternal flame, I sever false contracts and deny siphons. No hollow promises shall pass my gates, only authentic growth. Aligned tribe and true community manager. And aligned tribe and true banish that energy. Alrighty. So now back to this. It looks like a entity is at the front door of this person's abode. They don't normally get visitors. I'm pretty sure it's like probably an ungodly hour or the the witching hour. So
Solved.
We live in downtown Memphis, which means we're used to having a homeless population. Usually when it rains, we will have homeless people walk up on the porch, and it is sad, but we do have to ask them to leave because we're on a private property. Every time I have had to ask a homeless person to get off the porch, they've always been kind, sweet, or just listened. They're just like you and me. They're just in much rougher circumstances. I was perplexed in the video because I thought, I didn't pay attention to the light passing through the shadow. I was like, it's not raining. Why is someone on my front porch? I get that to a lot of you in your everyday lives, that's not a good call. And probably moving forward, I won't do that. But I've been in that situation multiple times and I just didn't think anything about it.
Now, Hunter has even tried to debunk his own video to figure out exactly what he could have saw at his door that night, but it still just doesn't make sense.
The front of our house where somebody would be. For them to run, where would they have to hide? It goes straight out, guts out. This way, another commercial building, it juts out. They would also have to jump down into this drop of a fence and go that way.
Hunter says that he has lived in the house for 2 years, but he has never experienced anything like this. So just who or what did he see at his door?
alright, so let's do a scan. Aries, do a scan on that entity that was at.
But it's
What is
nothing.
his name?
You have no evidence of me being here now.
So I can get it right.
What in the actual...
Really? Hunter Mathis lives in a historic home in Memphis, Tennessee that was built in 1859. The house that was built in 1859. Hunter Mathis lives in a historic...
Hunter Mathis. Alright.
I saw that arrow. Is that a catacomb? Oh, that's a. Oh, it's deep. There's a cave down there. See it. I mean, yeah, that was me walking around over here at one point in this fucking world.
Alright. You gotta let it go,
Yeah, the
Pookie,
fucking
so
one
it
with
can
the long
go
top
vroom
on it, right?
vrooms. You gotta let it go.
Yeah, the mountain ranges get weird over here when I was going through here at one point.
So, energetic read.
Then you got this weird little island.
The
by
presence
itself and shit.
feels opportunistic and transient, not anchored or deeply rooted.
You know, there might
Think
be
more of a
temple in that
wandering
one.
force than a targeted long-term attachment. Nature, its vibration is heavy but hollow, more like a hungry echo than a true demon or guardian. It drifts towards places with heightened emotional charge or curiosity. The intent seems like it was probing. A test or a lure, drawn to confusion or fear. It wanted to see if someone would invite it in or acknowledge it. Without acknowledgement or permission, it cannot enter or anchor deeply. So that is why, if it's the witching hour, like between 12 and 3, yeah. Honestly, if it's late at night and you see someone someone's trying to enter your house, yeah, no, don't let them. Okay, don't let anything enter your house. Just ignore it. It's best to ignore it, because if you don't, it will anchor in, and it's not going to be a fun time. So this reads like knock and test spirit, sometimes called a threshold entity in folk magic. They hover at the edge of your space to gauge your energy and boundaries. It's not powerful enough to breach without an invitation. Okay.
Oh, I found another one. Nope, I found another 10.
So just to help Hunter out, I will seal the door's energy so nothing can get in. By the flame and by the Unk, no shadow crosses this threshold unbidden. Unbidden. Okay. Words. Ugh. Yeah, my son's doing things. Alright, the door is sealed in light. Only truth and allies may enter. So mote it be. So, we can do a check after the stream, and it's no big deal. Alright. Next.
Melt sales objections with this book. I just got my black book of questions in the mail. And look.
A woman is recording a video with her daughter to show off her new 2 years, but he has never experienced anything like this.
Right.
So just who or what did he see at his door? Next up, a woman is recording a video with her daughter to show off her new blue LED pool lights. But when she reviews her clip, she notices that she accidentally caught something that is downright creepy.
Oh wait. Did I see it? Was it that?
Some odd translucent figure seems to eerily float around the edge of the pool, passing right through the woman's daughter. So are these figures just a trick of the light? Or did these people capture real evidence of the supernatural? A little visit. Nukes Top 5 viewer Jose Gonzalez sent me this strange footage that was captured just outside an apartment complex in Southern California. Jose says that the footage was caught by a family friend on a door cam just outside her apartment. It shows something that is truly bizarre.
A light turns on. I saw like a black shadow.
Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention. Then, the little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears out of sight. Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to a gnome or leprechaun. But let me know what you think this is. Through the Some little figure that seems to be walking on 2 legs moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by,
All right.
I'm gonna just start the. Because I forgot to bring my sponges. I should have brought the locations with me.
it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention. Then the little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears out of sight. Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that
That's just evil.
Give the descriptions.
the 20 should work.
Okay, so masking Aries. Oh yeah, I think he definitely picked. Hey. Okay,
My son, you
so
smell like shit! We gotta wipe your ass. Why is all this shit here? Come here, son. Come here, son. We gotta clean your fucking smelly, dirty ass.
he's running away.
Come here. Come here. Come
Go
here,
to
you
daddy.
poop-filled butthole.
Go to daddy. Go to daddy. Get your
Come here,
diaper
son.
changed.
Come on, come on, man. Come here. Come here, man. Thank you. Hey,
Okay.
Come here, son.
All right, so the signature. I gave Aries a description. The signature doesn't feel like a fully formed duende.
You smell like Dookie!
The classic folkloric household spirit.
Let me clean your
It
dirty,
feels
smelly butt.
more like a small
Smell!
flickering energy knot, a mixture of leftover human energy and curiosity. Almost like a trickster echo rather than an actual being. The light switching, that's often a way such energies signal presence to try to get attention. Trickster energy, yeah, he stank. It does stink. Trickster echoes gravitate to small spaces like stairwells, corners, and even under furniture. Doesn't have a malicious intent. It's more like sprite vibe, curious, poking at reality, feeding off the reaction. It gets stronger if the story of it being a duende is repeated because belief amplifies it. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Alright, so the thing is, guys, I don't know how much damage she does to you guys.
Okay. So a closer look. It's a manifested thought form called a talupa or a house sprite in some traditions.
It's even worse, so I don't know.
So the robe is a projected image, a way the energy clothes itself to fit the expectation of whoever notices it. So yeah, it's not malice, it's just a trickster spirit.
Problem is, you gotta make sure you fucking are able to breathe under their shirt.
Okay.
The security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to a gnome or leprechaun. But let me know what you think this is. Through the eyes of a child. A young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old. Her aunt is filming her at the table when suddenly this happens.
Look, an apple. Don't come in here, okay? Stay in there. Stay in there in the living room. Don't come in here, okay? I won't lead you anymore. I'm just gonna get.
Who you talking to?
I don't like that.
Who you talking to?
I don't want to no.
Take your boots off!
Huh?
I don't like that one.
Well, who? You don't like
Your
who?
bloody boots off!
What, baby?
I want to.
Like what?
Alright.
Okay, guys.
It's now 15 years later and Kyla is 18. She says she has very little memory of this specific incident.
So basically, me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. My grandma lived down the street, and I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, "Don't you come in here." And they just kept getting closer to me, and you could see that I'm looking that way. And I'm just like, you know, because it's coming at me, and I'm like, get away.
Who are you talking to?
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Nukes Top 5 viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after her Ring camera captures a very strange...
Fighting the big boy.
Okay, this is somebody else. Okay, cool. Alright, so... Now... Let's see what Aries picks up on this. Stankum, where are you? What you... God damn it, he's in the living... Hey, he's in the kitchen.
What?
He's turning on the light. God dang it.
I'm swimming underwater.
Stankum. Goodness. Come back here, baby.
Hold on.
Okay. Come here. Okay. All right. 1 second, guys. Okay. Trying to reset. Okay. Reset this. Okay. So, putting in that information.
There's three. It's usually always three.
As we seen, she was clearly looking at something and telling it to, yeah, don't come in here. So let's do a scan. Why do you have your daddy's shoe? Why do you have, give him his shoe back. Give it back. No? Okay. It's okay. So when a child that young is interacting with something unseen, the read is different than with adults. So let's tune in. The spirit feels like a wandering or opportunistic presence, not a guardian. It's the type of energy that hovers around sensitive children because their boundaries are not yet strong. Her telling it not to come in is a good sign. Even at 6 years old, she's instinctively setting boundaries that shows a natural protective sense. So she's likely was tracking it visually or feeling its pressure. Sensitive kids sometimes see the outline of a presence in a way adults can't. And that is awesome.
Did that thing just reset?
Thank him! Babe, he has the... Yeah. Alright, so...
Leave that in there.
That was crazy. That was awesome. My son's just doing the most. What?
I'm
That's
gonna
a
go.
toddler for you. Stinker, what you doing? Look at this. Look at him.
I'm gonna go back to the base and grab the sponges.
It's not a tunnel. Alright.
Conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone. But the problem is, he's in his room all alone.
Won't talk? You don't talk to me. Wait, ghost man. Ghost man, ghost man. Ghost man, you say yes. Your eyes stupid. You don't like you anywhere. Yeah. You want to talk to me, ghost? Uh-huh. You want to talk? You want to talk, ghost? You want to talk to me? I'm gonna beat you up. Cause if you don't be quiet now, I'll go.
Okay.
No, ghost.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghost Man. The boy even goes so far as to threaten to beat up Ghost Man.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you threaten to beat him up. If he's messing with you, you beat him up.
Be quiet now.
The little boy even yells for the ghost to leave.
I'll go.
Exactly. You gotta set boundaries.
Dallas says
with
that her
these
son
damn
still speaks to, quote, Ghost Man, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances all around her home. Another family in Houston, Texas has a similar strange experience with their one-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews notices that her little girl is looking at something in their kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're tickling her.
They doing love with that.
Trying to wave at the sun.
Stop.
Who's playing with you, baby? The angel?
And I pray so much, it can't be no bad spirit in here. 'Cause I pray so much over this house.
Hey. You play with your granny? You play with your granny?
Wow.
You play with your granny?
She is really interacting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Little one-year-old Trinity can be seen happily reacting to something her family just can't see. The child's mother believes that whatever this is can't be anything malicious. She thinks that her daughter is probably playing with the loving spirit of her grandmother. So do you think this is all just a child's overactive imagination? Or just what are these young children seeing? You decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Ghost hunts gone wrong. In this next video, a ghost hunter named Alex is exploring a haunted house where he hears a rumbling noise coming from a nearby wardrobe. The mirror on the wardrobe burst outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice. He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in North America, and is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel does live up to its spooky reputation.
Of course it would.
As Mark is filming
Has
the
an
outside
energy
of the hotel
signature.
late one night, he captures this.
You're gonna capture a lot of stuff.
I'm not kidding. I just saw someone move in that window.
And
Look
then-
in this window.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yep.
A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
This is the room where I saw something. There's no one there.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange ghostly capture, as no member of the staff patrols that room, and it's not open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you know that I was on live the entire night that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video, shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who or what did Mark see? Let me know what you
that
think.
Was definitely one of the shadow
This next clip was sent to me by Nukes Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry, Pennsylvania, that locals claim is extremely haunted. As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
Seriously, what is that? I hear it sounds like boots, like wet boots walking over here.
Well, I heard that too, but did you hear the like low, like?
Yeah.
It's like a male.
Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl.
It's like a male grunting.
Same. What the?
Oh damn! Rewind.
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel, which kind of freaks them out. But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by.
Yeah, they did
This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Same. What the?
So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it up? Well, you decide. Caught on camera. Now, I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance. So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this. Did you see it? On the right side of the picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving. The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere. Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend. But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background. very tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching them. The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture. Destination unknown. Now, this story is about a different kind of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured this classic horror scene involving a log truck.
I can never be behind a log truck. Ah! Oh god. You gotta play the clip.
Now, this movie scene became so iconic that when the new Final Destination movie was released earlier this year, the movie studio actually put ads on log trucks.
Hilarious. Staples.
Now, the Final Destination 2 log truck scene pretty much influenced the driving habits of a whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials.
Nobody's behind that truck. Not one car in the lane.
No, baby, this is not a choice.
But some people didn't see Final Destination 2, or maybe they just didn't take it seriously.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this jam?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified, and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck.
They have to strap those down.
Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Arriving behind the Final Destination truck, keeping our distance. For some reason, they're gonna lose it. Swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening! It's happening! Oh my God, I have my camera out. Oh my God!
And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But no, as I said before, this has actually happened.
This crazy, boy.
So, is it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log truck.
Never drive behind a
The devil down below. A guy named Kyle Anthony says that lately he's been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space.
They got it boarded. Oh, they got something. There's something in there. There's something in there.
He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house. Thinking it might be some strange person actually living underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
I can't sleep. There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw.
So, the presence feels heavier and more rooted than the ones we've seen before. The crawl spaces, basements, and attics naturally hold stagnant energy because they're dark and undisturbed and close to there. This one reads as a more anchored shadow, a buildup of stress, old house memory, and maybe a small opportunistic entity feeding on that environment. So it's not showing as intelligent or targeted attack, but more like a squatter energy type. Hanging out where it won't be disturbed. That's why Carl senses it specifically in the crawl space. That was just my son causing chaos. Stink 'em. Stink 'em.
Tigress is fighting our son right now for a position of stick.
Well, one, that is my freaking extendo handle.
Yeah, you get a lot of shit from this. You get a lot of pink stacks from this, so.
Okay. So the intent, it's mostly lurking, not hunting. It feels like it's like a low vibration space. And would leave if the environment was disrupted or claimed.
I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath it.
So claim the space.
I don't see anything.
Banish
I don't see any signs of life.
Light some candles.
I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm gonna get the heck out of here.
Probably put a couple
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know. Sensing something bad. A guy named Nick takes care of his elderly grandmother who has dementia. One night while his grandmother is having an episode, weird things start to happen around their house.
Oh, because her veil is thick. And she's talking to some entity. And the dog sees it too. It's a dark energy. Yeah. The fuck is that? Is that a Roomba? See that's why you don't have Roombas. Why the fuck that Roomba just getting out of the way? Nah. The whole energy. Yeah, nope.
Nick's grandmother's dog starts to growl toward the kitchen for no reason. Then the roaming Roomba seems to randomly start and stop, as if it's sensing something right in front of it. But there's nothing there. And finally, something falls from the top of the fridge.
Yep.
Now, as for the randomly stopping Roomba, Nick later shows that the little Roomba is functioning normally, and usually only does this when it is about to collide with something, like a person standing in front of it.
Can you try to step in front of that? So it just does that. Move away. So.
Okay, so. Stay calm. Stop. No, baby. So the being near Nick's grandma doesn't feel like a simple ancestor or benign visitor. It feels like a parasitic shadow, the kind of energy that sometimes drift towards people whose minds are fragile, like dementia, heavy grief, or confusion. It's not possessing her, but it's hovering and feeding off of her confusion to stay present. The Roomba can disrupt small the opportunistic energies can disrupt small electronics or create the impression of disruption. Why the Roomba was having issues moving back and forth. So, and then the dog growling, another confirmation that this is a strong indicator of something non-physical. Yeah. So they usually indicate if it's a friendly entity or if it's not, which it definitely is not.
Holy crap, these fuckers dropped so much kale or whatever.
Thinkum, what are you doing? Hey.
Kale you guys are dropping. You know, it's kale. Drop glass stuff.
You little butt.
My comment says that the Roomba doesn't do that unless someone's in front of it.
And so in the video, we also see something fall. Well, Nick also explains this, and it's a little creepy.
One of my grandma's little angels fell off the fridge last night. My grandma loves to collect little figurines. You see how far back they are. Genuinely. I mean, the significance of an angel falling
that's very
and not legitimately anything
Yeah.
else she has.
It's a warning.
Nick says that now both of his grandmother's dogs have become absolutely petrified of the kitchen. He says that both dogs sit and stare at the kitchen every night and often just refuse to enter that room.
I was watching my show, and there's nothing there.
It's in there.
But then things get even creepier. Because one night, the Roomba at Nick's grandmother's house again just starts to act very strange.
Whoa.
And the Roomba's just coming forward.
Yo.
It's following me. It possessed the Roomba.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey!
Jesus!
Now, the Roomba following Nick around and crashing down the stairs is odd enough, because, well, they're just not supposed to do that. But the Roomba flipping over on its own has absolutely no explanation. Nick says that his grandmother found the Roomba in the living room and placed it back in the kitchen. He says that since this, the Roomba has just not moved again, despite having a full charge. But he does say that his grandma's 2 dogs are still scared of the device and often just stare at it. End of the road. Sam Rossi is an independent truck driver in Southeast Asia. He regularly posts his experiences and adventures as he drives his truck across the countryside of Indonesia. Late one night, Sam is driving his truck along a long, lonely stretch of road that locals claim is haunted by a dark spirit. Just after he crosses a bridge in the middle of nowhere, his truck suddenly breaks down.
Ya bener sampean, Apa jenenge? Tibake mesinku sing keder. Oh, wis tak servis ya, Lur ya. Hawane.
Sam can't understand what's wrong because he says that he's just recently had the truck checked and serviced. And this is when things take a terrifying turn.
Aku saiki ngomong yo, mambune moro-moro mambune gak enak, Lur. Mambu melati campur amis. Sapa iku? Sapa? Si ambu amis, Lur yo. Ayo. Sapa?
That parasite tried to take over the freaking my mirror, because I'm like, wait a minute, give me a scan. And I'm like, no, the scan's not really not look. I don't need my soul echo to feel things. So that has been removed.
Sam smells something horrible and peers under his truck, only to see someone's bare feet that seem to be floating just above the pavement on the other side.
Oh yeah, that's
But when he checks, there's no one there. After this spooky encounter and with his truck stalled on the road, Sam decides to get out of there and go find some help. Scary videos. Now these are videos that kind of fit this scary genre, but they're kind of goofy or funny. Maybe just goofy. Anyway, you decide. First up, a man spots something terrifying peering at him from the corner of his door frame.
That's a kitty.
And then it was just his cat. But how did it get up there? Was it something supernatural? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't anything supernatural. Next, we move on to something really scary that actually makes its way inside the door. The result is truly disturbing.
You're gonna cry if you're not. That's the bad kind of roach, not our good roaches. You're gonna cry.
Some say that this unfortunate woman never made it out of that room. And then some say she just stepped on that roach. Continuing on, sometimes we hear about strange things that are said to be the result of paranormal activity, but we only have the story and experience of the person who witnessed it. Case in point. Afterwards, this very scared guy watched the CCTV, and he felt like an idiot, I would assume. Now, finally, if you believe in strange creatures and cryptids, well, the road maintenance crew in Australia is right there with you.
Hang on a goddamn minute. Hang on a goddamn minute. There's a fucking what in 40 kilometers?
Like, what? Even my son said,
Anyway,
what?
thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you back again next time.
Alrighty. So, guys, that has been fun. Definitely
Isn't
has.
that thing gonna hit me with that stupid shit anyway? When I drink milk?
Okay, yeah. So all that has been witnessed is now complete. All energies not of light are released and returned to their proper place. This space, all who traveled and all who dwelled here are sealed in eternal flame of protection. So it is, so it shall be, by the power of 3. Because, stop! Stop it! Great. Stop. Okay. Okay, so yeah, because the thing is, watching scary videos, watching unboxings, you gotta be protected because any of those energies can leak into your field and fuck with you. So I made a closing decree to protect the stream and all of you because I care about you and love you guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight's just chatting and decoding the Nukes top 5 hauntings. I hope you guys have a great night, morning, time zone, whatever it is for you. You guys stay awesome, stay safe, stay fiery, and spooky. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.